Malenia, Blade of Miquella. To many, she is the hardest boss in Elden Ring. I know to me, she was incredibly hard to defeat. I actually never defeated her on my own. I always needed help. But to others, she is the most tragic one in Elden Ring. Behind the flawless swordplay and the terrifying rot that she was born with, her story lies mostly in pain, devotion, and broken identity. Today we're diving into the psychology of Malenia. How perhaps her past shaped her, what drives her, and what makes her such a haunting figure, an unforgettable figure in gaming. Without further ado, I give you Malenia, Blade of Miquella. On the surface, Malenia is graceful, confident, and deadly. Every swing of her blade looks like art. She's calm, composed, and never shows fear, even when her body is falling apart. But that strength is a mask. Underneath is a woman who has known nothing but suffering since the moment she was born. Because as soon as she was born, she had that rot. Demigod and all, she was still broken. Malenia, born cursed with the Scarlet Rot, a disease that eats her alive from the inside out. Imagine constant pain, isolation, and knowing your body is an enemy. The one person she clung to was her twin brother, Miquella. He gave her purpose. She wasn't just Malenia, she was his blade. And from then on, her entire identity became tied to protecting him. Without him, who was she really? And I believe the reason why she did this was to cope with how horrible her curse was. I mean, her brother also was cursed, but I feel like her curse was a lot worse. Malenia perfected the art of battle. Discipline became her escape. Combat became her language. Every fight, every duel was a way to prove she was more than just her disease. But the truth is, it was also denial. She couldn't stop the rot, no matter what she did. And her brother, tried to help her out by fabricating the golden needle to help slow down the rot process. So even with that, was still not enough. The rot was just too powerful inside of her. So she couldn't stop the rot. So she tried to control everything else. If I can't stop this rot, well then I'm gonna be the best swordsman and protect my brother who's actually trying to save my life too at the same time. Malenia's defining moment came during the Shattering War, right? And this is the war where she had her outlandish, crazy-ass duel with Radon, another demigod. The fight was legendary, but she only survived by unleashing her Scarlet Aeonia, and losing control and letting the rot consume her shadow. She finally gave into it. And the only way she did that was to win the battle. To the world, to everyone else in Elden Ring, this was a stalemate, But to Malenia, it was a complete and total failure. Her greatest shame wasn't losing, it was winning by becoming what she hated the most. It was winning by using what she hated about herself the most, the rot. And that broke her, man. And I understand that, you have this thing inside of you and you wanna be better in it, you wanna beat it, but the only way to win is to use it. It's a tough thing. It's a tough decision to make in your life. but she could hold the title that I am Malenia and I've never lost, and she never has until she met you. So Malenia's attachment style is anxious, preoccupied. She clings to Miquella with absolute loyalty, defining herself only through him. Without that bond, she's lost. This is why her introduction line is,
I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella.
It's so heartbreaking, you know? It's not pride, it's a confession. She doesn't know who she is without him. And I don't know if it's because of his powers because his powers, he can make anyone like fall in love with him. I don't know if he's using his powers on Miquella on purpose or accident, or if he even works on her because of her rot, but she's totally devoted and totally loyal to her twin brother, which, you know, it makes sense, as, you know, that's her twin brother. But if I can guess Malenia's zodiac sign, I would say she embodies Virgo energy very, very strongly. Virgos are perfectionists, tied to service and often sacrifice themselves for others. Everything Malenia does, her endless training, her loyalty, her willingness to suffer, comes from this place of duty. She's a martyr, both by choice and by curse. Malenia represents a very human struggle. People with chronic illnesses often push themselves to perfect in other areas in life. People in codependent relationships often lose their identity in service to someone else. And soldiers with trauma often define themselves only through battle. Malenia is all of these things. She's not just a goddess of war. She is a mirror of human suffering. Now, Malenia isn't just a boss fight. She is a tragedy. She is a pain turned into power. Identity swallowed by devotion, and strength that masks endless suffering. And maybe that's why she's so unforgettable. Because beneath the goddess, she's still human. Now, would Malenia make a good partner? Yes and no. Yes, I think because she'll be devoted to you. She'll protect you no matter what. She'll look out for you. She'll take care of you. She'll, but she got that rot, and so she's gonna be sick. She's gonna be hard to take care of. And she's the type of girl to be like, I don't need anybody. But so you have to really tell her I'm there for you, I'm here for you, I want to help you, I want to do whatever I can for you. And so it'll be tough. It'll be a tough partner to be with. But if she didn't have the rot, I think she would be. I think she'll be a lovely partner. I think so. In the bed, I mean, you saw what she was wearing, where she on her second phase. She's not shy to get butt naked, so it could be fun. It could be fun in the sack as well. So yeah, I think that's my hot take, my little deep dive into Malenia, the Miquella, the Blade. I love her character. I love her story, and it's such a it pulls at the heartstrings too. She's such a great story, and so tragic, but so full of depth that you just want to root for her. But yeah. So this has been the second video, and with that, I have to release more numbers. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you. Oh, okay. But I haven't activated the card, so y'all gonna have to activate the card. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the first 4 numbers of the card, and you'll get the rest of the numbers later and further in the videos. So The first four numbers, drum roll, please. This is all part of the game, okay? So it's these are the first four numbers. This has been Cere'bror. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in another video.